And obviously your career, you're extremely successful. As I said earlier, you photographed some of the most famous and beautiful people in the world. When it comes to young people in Albania who want to pursue a similar career, be it fashion photography, styling, or modeling, or anything like that, obviously the market locally is small, it's limited, but at the same time, we don't want to send all the talent away.
No, but again, they have to go away to make it, in order, and they are making us proud, as you know, Dua Lipa, and you got Rita Ora, and you got all these amazing, all these opera singers there. You know, I think it's important that they do and go, because it's a larger market. This is a small country, still you got 3 million people, whatever. You really, the investment for them is not as interesting as you go to China or Asia, would have billions. You know, so they do have to go and get this freedom. I've done that my whole life. I've tried to inspire all the artists, and I've not talking about myself and bragging here, but I can only give them what I had, some experience. So it was really nice to see the event we just did. We did a fashion show a few days ago in Tirana, which was really like being in Paris. And I got very emotional when I got to the cocktail hour before the show. And I just saw my vision that I had many years ago. I can cry right now. I saw all these people dressed as Dolce & Gabbana, all chic, beautiful, and it was love everywhere. It was kissing and hugging, and it was this amazing fashion moment that I always dreamed of. It happened this past week. And it was like something that you envisioned. To see it come alive, it was very emotional. So we are here. We have arrived.
Now, my last question is there any Albanian person that you want to photograph and you haven't yet had the opportunity to?
You know, it was one that's too late, of course, and it was a great opportunity to shoot Mother Teresa. And it was a moment that I was asked to do it, and I was young and stupid, and I wanted to be really creative, and said, no, she was in the Bronx with Princess Diana. And I said, no, you know what, doesn't feel right. I want to go to Calcutta. I want to go in her environment and really photograph her in that area. And sure enough, later Diana passed away, and then so did Mother Teresa in a very short time. And there was an amazing, amazing picture of them in the Bronx, in the most rural area. They were holding hands together, going through the Bronx. It was such a vision of this beauty, and then this frail older woman together. It was the most beautiful picture. So I regret that I never made that photo shoot. And for me, it was like, I was so in love always with Angie Anjali. To me, that was just one of those, which you can see there's so many now copied, but her beauty was this classic beauty. And I remember coming here after trying to discover, because I had the license for Ford models, Albania, Kosovo, for 15 years. I took it all on my own. I can give 2 chances of 2 girls each year from each country to give them a life, and Miss Albania as well, because I was working Miss Universe. So I would come here and discover 4 faces each year and send them to the world so they can help the country visually and themselves. And I remember saying, let me show the beauty of Albania. So I'd gotten 2 girls from Kosovo, 1 girl from Albania, where they looked very much alike, like Angie Anjali's. And I had a staff from New York, hair, makeup, all the best. I would always actually bring designers, hair, makeup, stylists, photographers. I would bring 20, 30 at a time, with all my expenses, bring them all through Albania and through Kosovo to Macedonia, and just inspire and trained the locals so they can get inspired and do their own thing, which is the most amazing today. They were inspired. They are creating the most beautiful designs around the world, where people now are calling them Kosovo designers, Albanian designers, because artists, you're really born, you don't become one. So they always had it. They just need an inspiration, someone to show that, oh, you can make it. One day I was at home, and there was a photographer that called me, may I have a coffee with you? I said, yes, of course. He said, I don't need anything from you. I just want to have a coffee. And he just bowed. He said, I just want to thank you for inspiring me to become a photographer. He's one of the top photographers in the world today. He said, I was home watching TV one day in Germany, and I see you shooting Jonas Kaufmann, is a very famous opera from Germany, for Rolex. I was the official Rolex photographer for many, many years. And so I watched in German. In the end, they said, Fadil Berisha goes, that sounded really like a different name. And then I Googled you, and sure enough, you're Albanian. He goes, I picked up the camera. I said, if he can do it, I can do it. So this is what the inspiration all comes in. And just being at this event the other night, seeing so many photographers like these and young ones everywhere, and they all bow to you and they see it's you've inspired somebody, and they're showing their love now, their art all around the world, because that's the great thing about technology now. I tell everyone, listen, you have a good product, you have a good voice, you have a good eye, just put it out there. They will come to you, because and that's the beauty of that today, the good and the bad, as I said, that you can put it out there and the right people come to you. Just keep posting your country, show your eye, take the picture of this beautiful flower, this background. You do nothing anyway, so why don't you use it and post it out there? Someone's gonna love it. Someone's gonna pay you for it. So you could do things for yourself these days.
Fadil, thank you so much for your interview. Please keep up the inspirational work you're doing, because you're inspiring generations of Albanians, and it's very important.
And I thank you for being here and adding some beautiful beauty and light to Albania.
Thank you.